Welcome back to Adventuring with Angie. Last week I celebrated my birthday by cold plunging in the river and kayak camping on Tomales Bay with friends. This week I'm coming back to myself after a not so great interaction with my ex and grounding myself in the comfort of this home in the fall. Come with me as I whip up some delicious dishes, work on some projects, and create new spaces for the friends in my life. If you're enjoying my videos in life, please take a moment to like the video and subscribe to my channel, as every bit of support helps me keep going. Good morning! Looking back, this week felt like a normal week. I moved through my tasks, I hosted some friends, and I worked on some projects. But this week wasn't normal at all. This week pushed me. This week almost broke me. This week made me deeply aware of the responsibility that I carry and hold as the sole adult managing my life, this home, and caring for Enzo. Closing the door with my ex meant stepping fully into the role of caretaker for me in a whole other life. Something that's been so hard about this breakup is Enzo. He's my baby and I love him, but I only said yes to a dog because my ex had feigned enough stability for me to believe she would be there to help care for him. I never wanted to do this alone because I knew it would be too much. But after the breakup, because I'm the one who's stable and secure enough to care for him, I took Enzo full time, and to be honest, it felt a little unfair. I can admit now that I've been harboring a little resentment and bitterness about this, and I know it's shown up in how I care for my baby. But after his accident and me thinking it was okay to reach out to a ghost who abandoned me many times before, I realize now that I can't do that anymore. That I'm the person in charge here, and that I need to create more space, emotionally and physically, to continue caring for Enzo, myself, and this land. I moved through my daily tasks the first few days this week and gave myself permission to do just what was needed and nothing more. I didn't want to just push myself to move or distract myself with tasks, even though there's so much that I could be doing. Sitting with the pain and grief of this ending was hard. I cried a lot. I moved my body to try and shift the energy, and I sat with myself and allowed myself to be. As painful as the entire ordeal is, I'm thankful for the wisdom that I have now that's guiding me to choose me. On Thursday, Oval came by and we put in a tiny bit of work. I had actually picked up some paint to finish the bathroom outside, but it's raining today, unexpectedly, so we moved the work indoors and attempted to drywall. Listen, this entire project is a lot, and after about 45 minutes of pushing insulation up and dragging boards of cement, the insulation is dropping so low on the ceiling that it's pushing the drywall out of the screws and just impossible to keep it up. Between the frustration of this project and my low energy from the closing, I decided to call it on work today. Thursday. Listen, the Drywalling Chronicles are just, we're done. We're done with this project. We paused and I made myself some lunch and decided to give myself some time. My friends Kyle and Jared are actually coming up today for the weekend, and it was really nice to have some solo time before they arrived. Okay, so after the drywall was not happening, I was like, I just need a cozy day actually. So I was like, let me just eat food and chill and lounge. Later that evening, I made some food for my friends and we enjoyed a chill evening. I really love mixing my old friends with my new friends and completely melding the two worlds.
We met up here because we all got out of closet and stuff. We got to school. Yeah, you heard the story of the Waldos? Yeah, so
it started off looking like a hurricane, but now it just looks like a galaxy. Yes. It is what happens when you're high.
I like mine with its little swan hearts. In typical Angie fashion, I invited some friends over next week to celebrate Friendsgiving. But as you all know too well, I don't have a kitchen table. Well, today is the day that I changed that. After enjoying some coffee and snacks with Kyle and Jared in the morning, we decided to hit the hardware store and pick up some lumber for the table. Because of course, you know me, I'm building the table instead of buying one. I settled on some 2x6 cedar deck boards and 4x4 redwood posts for the legs. I saw this really cute rustic table at Pottery Barn. It was like $2,000 though, and I figured, let's just build this for less. After we picked up lumber, we decided to stack some wood and enhance my collection. I literally just walked all the way up here so I could stack wood, and I forgot I need to drive my car up there so I can put the wood in the car and bring it down to the yard. Oh man, so anyways, we're walking back. Not watch him while I stack wood. One, he tries to eat all of the wood that I throw, which is terrifying, and two, he just usually gets in the way. We were able to stack a third of a cord and pick up some of this wood that's just been sitting on the ground. Oh, buddy. As the sun set, we enjoyed a neighborhood stroll before coming to a muddy trail asking us to turn around. We kicked off the weekend with coffee and a whole lot of thrifting. I took Kyle and Jared to some of my favorite shops, and we even checked out a few new ones that I hadn't been to. I had to stop myself from buying this beautiful spinning wheel that would look so very cute on the property, but I don't really have a reason for it. Sometimes I wonder if I want to start thrifting furniture and decor and selling it, because there are truly so many beautiful items that need to find homes, and I would love to help them out. It is raining, as you can see, but we got some really good thrift store hauls. You know me, I got more coats, and you want to pop in here for a second? Sure. At the same time, I know that's an entire project that I'm not ready for just yet, but I'm always keeping my eyes peeled for beautiful things. On Sunday, I tackled 2 tasks. 1, covering my main winter wood supply with a better tarp. And 2, I got started on the table. The plan for this table is to seat 6 and be something I can have for a long time. I went with cedar because it's native to my land, and even though I'm not using wood from the trees, I like to think the land will respect me for choosing real wood and not some kind of composite or unnatural material. Do you like the table? Or you excited to hide under it? Yeah, get those scraps. The project was pretty simple once I figured out the measurements and cuts, and I definitely already learned so much about how I would do it differently if I'm to build another one. After so much time indoors this week, I decided to take myself on a hike with a friend. We walked down to the waterfalls and spent some time soaking in nature. It was exactly what I needed after an emotionally heavy week, and I'm so glad that I'm still making time to meet people and deepen my relationships on this land. Thank you so much for joining me for another week of adventures. If you enjoyed this week, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Next week I'm hosting a ton of friends for a delicious meal. I'm finishing up my table so we can sit at it, and I'm getting serious about my home organization. I can't wait to share, and I'll see you next week. Bye!